Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Hi guys. Hang on, I've spelt Red Bull on the glasses. Just can't have that now, can we? Hola. Hi guys. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Hang on. Wait, YouTube. Don't kick me off. Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn it off. Just 1 second. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, other phone. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hold on. Thank you. You have to put in the code and everything else before you can get it to turn off. Okay, so I can't see the screen for the words. My boyfriend said that he put the font on high and big, and I still can't see it. So I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, let's see here. Where are we? Go to my channel. Turn the volume down. Oh, that's a weird picture. It came out weird. Hi, Carrie Darkstar. How are you, darling? Hi, Jessica. Hi, Danny. It's been an interesting evening, to say the least. Hey, girl, I can't see who that is. Stirred and Shaken. Hi, Stirred and Shaken. I'm hoping this helps my vision, even though they're crazy glasses. I know I'm a dork. I can't help it. Hold on. I cannot see out of these. Oh my goodness. My son is funny. Please work. I cleaned him with eyeglass cleaner. Hi, Pratima and Spirit Animal. How are you? Oh, December 12th. It's the best day to have a birthday. You know why, right? Hi, Miss J. Because you're 12/12. That's like 6666. 6. So that's the best day. That's right. It means something. Oh my goodness. So how are y'all doing tonight? I have so much stuff going on tonight. I'm full of energy and I'm super excited about it because I get to do stuff to prepare for a write that I have coming up. I get to do some work, some castings. I got to put a petition in to Lucifer. Hi, I don't know how to say your name. Hyera? Hi, Hyera. Hyera. Welcome to my channel. Ready for work to be over so you can go to bed and then get up and set up a haircut. Oh my gosh, my grandson came over the day before yesterday and he needs a haircut so bad. I was just like, dude, you're going to the barber. Ashley Jones, how are you, darling? Become part of my TV show routine. I watch Good Doctor and then The Blue Witch Show. Well, I am so honored. Where is my tissue? I'm having allergy issues tonight. It's really windy here. So today I got this really cool tool so I can get the rest of my stuff planted because the dirt here is really hard. So anyway, so this tool has handles like this and you hold on to it and then you turn it and it has like all these little things that stab into the ground and you turn it and it breaks loose all the hard soil. So no more excuses. WM. It's time to get busy. I got a write coming up and I need my shit planted. So let's do it. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to be making some things for my write. And then after that, I'm going to take them outside and paint them. I got some beautiful paint for them. And then we will go from there. I'm pretty excited. And so, crack the whip. Yep. It's like no more excuses. You have the tools. Let's do it. Sorry, I'm trying to look here and look there to read comments because these things don't work so great. But that's okay. I can see like distance perfectly fine. Perfectly good. But the little tiny words, especially in the bubble letters, are a no-go. They're like, nope. Ooh, the temple feels good tonight. There's some good energy in here. I've already had some visits from my gods and had a lot of strange things happen tonight that I don't know if I should be excited or not about, but it's all good. Doesn't matter. I walk in gold, so I don't know what else to say. Some people will know what that means and some people will not understand what that means, but if you want to know, you can ask Belial. He'll tell you all about it. Me and Carrie Darkstar walk in the gold. And of course Jordan too. Jordan walks in the gold too. What's up? What's up, brother? I know, I'm a smart ass. I swear, sometimes I can be, I don't want to say naive, but I guess it's just because I really don't have any fear of things. And so, go for it. That's a little subliminal. You know, I haven't seen any locusts around here lately. You guys are quiet. How come you're not talking? Nothing's showing up. Everybody's quiet. Well, anyways, I'll show you guys how our things start out. Hang on, I'll be right back. I smell candles burning. So when we, Ashley Jones, what is a good book to read when you want to learn about Lucifer, Belial, and Hecate? The Primal Craft books, but I don't know if you'll be able to get them. They're selling out rather quickly. Oh, I don't like it when they put stickers on these. Don't put stickers on these, people. I hate that. Ugh. Hold on. That can't be good. Anyways, so they start out like this. They're wood. And then you have to like draw the sigils on there. And then you carve them. You can either use, I'm going to be using the wood burning tool. And then I will go from there. And then I'll paint it and blood it and do all the stuff that needs to be done. But I bought a bunch of these for my rite that's coming up. You love using the wood burner. I know it smells good, huh? But yeah, these were the only ones they had. They didn't have different sizes, so I had to get them all the same size. And they're huge. They're 12 by 12s. I got the 12 by 12s. It's all they had. Get all these stickers off of here. Oh, and I learned that if the stickers are stuck really hard, I burn them with the lighter, and it like loosens up it loosens it up, so they'll come off. Watch, I'll show you. As if I have a lighter in here. I have one right here. Does anybody else have any better tips to get these fuckers off here? Hi, WM. I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. You should rewind and watch what I said. Hear what I said about you. Ooh. Dang it, I need something else. My nails are too thick. Let me see. Better be good. Lemon essential oil. Let it sit for a few minutes and then it'll peel off easier. I know that you can use oils, but I don't want to put oils on these because these are for the demon princes. And so I don't know about that. Oh, putting oil stuff on there. Oy. Alright, hang on. I had it lifted, but now I pushed it back down. See, it's starting to lift. Okay, I have a lift right there. Alright, let me see. I don't have very good patience for such nonsense. Because I don't want to scratch it, you know, I don't want to scratch the wood. So you have to be like really careful. Because I'm going to be carving sigils on this. Oh my gosh, really? You know, I'm so theatrical. Come on. Curry Darkstar, who does this shit for you? What is your trick? What is your trick, sister? Tell me. Okay, I think I got it. Yes. Now, all of that burn mark that you see does not matter because it's all going to be painted anyways. Just looked it up. Use warm water. Just looked it up and it says put vinegar on it for 5 minutes. I don't want to put vinegar on my wood. I'm just gonna go around like this and let it lift. There we go. Starting to lift. I don't know why they have to do that anyways. Okay, arts and crafts with blue. See? I guess fire is best. One more. One more, then we're done. This one's not lifted anywhere. So I'll have to fix that. I mean, really, why couldn't they put it on the back side? Why do they have to put it on the front, you know? Why? I'll tell you why, because they're dicks. See? Fireworks. There we go. So now to get the rest of it, I think there might be still like some sticky stuff on there if you can see it. I'll just get like a little sandpaper and just run over that and get the rest of that stuff off of there. Just to make sure. I have like just a little piece of sandpaper and I'll just like wipe it off with the sandpaper and get it all off of there before I start on my sigils tonight. And that is it. Like, this will probably take me a few hours, I would imagine. Good job. Thank you. Hi, Felicia Lee. Hi, Purple Sky. Ooh, I like your little thingy-majigger, your little icon. That's cute. With the moons. Very cool. Yes, so sandpaper, and then I will start drawing everything out first, and then after everything is drawn out, then I will just get my burning tool out. I brought it out here with me, and I will get everything put in there that needs to be in there, and then I will paint it, and that's it. It'll be done, and then hopefully we'll be ready to rock and roll. And then tonight I will petition Lucifer for my request, and then he's already given me my answer, but I'm gonna do it by the book, so to speak. Yeah, I could hear him in there telling me, thank you. You're welcome. I cannot see your name. I can't see it. Oh, it's Kate. Hi, Kate. How are you, sweetheart? And then there's Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea says, is it too late to book a love spell with you? Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I did not do any consultations today or yesterday. And I'm kind of backing off for a couple of days until I get this rite done. And then after I get everything done with this rite, then I'll be taking more consultations. But right now, I have lots of spells. I have lots of work to do, and I really don't want to take any more on for, the next few days anyways. In a few days, I will start answering consultations again, because, well, I would do it and just work and then not do the work until I was done with the rite. But everybody gets like so bent. They're like, did you do it yet? Did you do it? Even though I tell them I had to have a few days to do, my stuff. And I won't be able to get to it till next week. They still get, everybody wants it done today. And I don't blame you guys. I know how exciting it is, and when you pay for a spell, you want to watch it, you want to hurry and see it get done, and I understand that completely. I really do. But I have other things in my path that I need to take care of for my personal, beliefs, and it benefits you guys as well. I'll just throw that out there. But so I'm just waiting. I'm gonna give it a couple of days and get some work done, and then I'll probably start doing, I don't know, I'll probably start doing consultations again, like in the next couple of days, because this has to be put above everything else for a couple of days until this is done. Until these are finished being made, no more consultations. So I'm going to work on them tonight and start painting them tomorrow. There's a couple of things that have to be done. I have to mix. I'm going to be mixing some special paint for them with offerings in the paint. Things like that I like to do. And yeah, so there's that. But if you're willing, if you want me to do it, if I'm the one you want to do it, then you're going to have to wait a few days. Otherwise, I'm sorry. He disappeared again. Don't worry. He'll be back. Don't worry. They do that, especially in the beginning when you first do the spell. They'll like go, they're like so confused. and they don't understand like what happened. And so they'll like try to figure it out. Like they'll go for it, and then they're like, hey, how did this happen? How did I get here? And then they'll like, the energy gets confusing for them, and then they need a few days to try to figure it out, and then it goes back and forth. So don't worry about it. Just be like, see you in a couple days, whatever. Peace out. Hi, Roy. No problem. I will wait for you. Awesome. Hey, Optimus. How's the redo booster? I'm not doing them yet. I'll do them in a couple of days when I'm done doing these. I have some spells I'm going to be working on for now, and then I'll do some redo boosters, but I'm not doing any more boosters right now until I get done with these, and I'm doing my poppets tonight. Some poppet work I have ready to go. I came out at like 4 in the morning last night and got all my poppets ready, and they're beautiful. Is that my girl Nicole? Hi, birthday girl. Happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Nicole. How much does the moon work for the poppet cost? I don't really charge for that because I just usually just take them out. But I am debating. Okay, so I am going to be taking a lot of things into my circle during my rite. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put the poppets in the circle or not. I might. Just to see what happens. As an experiment. So if you have a poppet person with me and you want me to experiment with your poppet and put them in the circle with me when I'm doing the rite, then email me or message me on Messenger and let me know. And then I have to ask. I'll ask Belial first. And he's involved in it. So if he says it's okay, whatever, then I'm going to do it. But if not, then I won't. But if you want them there, then let me know. But usually for moon work, I don't charge. I just take them outside and let the full moon like get to them and let them get some energy from that moon. I don't do it for every full moon. Usually I just do it for like super moons and things like that. But I have some poppets that are going to be getting nails and pins and a few things here and there like that I want to do during the full moon. So when I say I'm going to be doing moon work, that's what I mean. Usually it's just that I really don't like to do any kind of poppet work like on poppets that are already existing unless it's a full moon. But sometimes there are emergency situations that I will take into consideration, and then I ask Belial, and then we go from there. If it's like, something that needs to be done, then it gets done. Like if there's an abusive situation or, something like that where they need to be handled immediately, then of course he lets me do it. And he's like, do it. So we do it. Okay, let's see. Experiment. May as well. Kate. Oh my gosh. Yes. Ashley Jones, do you think anything bad could happen if they are put in the circle? Yes. I do. In regards to love, why should a puppet be a last resort? Because for me, for puppets they're being put in the book of the damned. I evoke Lucifer Drofikal and have him open the book of the damned, and I put their names in it in my blood. That's why. It's not something that should be taken lightly. I mean, like, okay, so here's why I don't have a problem with it, okay? Like, say, here's a situation of, okay, I'll use this guy right here for an example. This guy right here, right there on Belial's altar, next to that candle. Okay, so he has a wife and 3 kids. One of his kids is disabled, but he can't keep his thing in his pants, and so he has a mistress that he lives with someplace else, and then he goes back and forth, and that's not okay. And so we have been working on him. He's come home a few times, and things happen, but anyway, so he needs to be in that poppet because we have to do behavior work on him. He says that he has like addiction problems with sex and things like that. And so that stuff is all being worked on. He has a lot of bad behaviors that need to be dealt with. And the only way that we can get to deal with these bad behaviors is right there. And he's very affected by that, and it works well. He still hasn't quit cold turkey and come home. He's tried a few times and then got drawn back in with the mistress, and so now she's in one too now. So it just goes from there. And there's a lot of cases where I have some people that, the guy's married, but he's had a girlfriend on the side for years, and he keeps promising her that he's going to get a divorce and blah, blah, blah. They even have kids together. And so he's got like a whole family over here and then a wife over here that he won't divorce because he doesn't want to lose half of everything. So that's not fair. And so his ass is in a poppet. And now they're getting a divorce, and he's going to make good on his thing, or he's going to be in big trouble. So just things like that. So I don't have a problem putting their name in that book if they deserve it. If they don't deserve it, then it's a whole nother story. You got to be careful and make sure that you have a reason to put them in that poppet. It's a catch-22. You want your person because you love them, but are also okay with sending them to hell for eternity. Well, it's not necessarily like that, but you talking for love work? Hi, Era. Most of it's love work. I do have a couple of guys who have been physically abusive to their wives, and they're in poppets. And I mean, there's all kinds of situations. I have a guy in there who is a rapist, and he raped a 13-year-old girl, and so he's in a poppet. There's just all kinds of situations. I have a guy over there who lied about having cancer and all kinds of things to manipulate a woman to be in a relationship with him for years, and then decided one day that he was done, and then when she found out all of his lies, he bailed on her. And she's like, I just gave you like 4 years of my life, and now, instead of working things out, because you lied, you're going to take off and treat me like I'm the one who did something wrong. No. No. Not okay. So, in the poppet he goes. Just, there's all kinds, there's so many, everybody has a different story. Everybody has different experiences. And I don't judge either. I don't judge people for their reasons. I just trust everyone to be adults and to know, hey, you know what? They fucking are doing this to me and it's not right, and I've given them everything I have. For them to just think they can turn and walk away from me with nothing, for no reason, and no. So you can't judge people for wanting to put them in a poppet because they're going in. But if there's no reason to put someone in a poppet, if you broke up as friends and you're seeing someone else and they're seeing someone else, and then you just want to do it just to be a bitch, then I'm not going to do it. If there's no reason, you have no kids together, there was no commitment, come on. I'm not, obviously, that doesn't happen very often, but occasionally it pops up. So yeah, poppets are very serious. And you don't know necessarily that they're going to burn in hell for all eternity. It's not the case. I can't say what's going to happen to them because I really don't know. But I think the really bad ones will probably end up in the abyss, but they'll probably end up there anyways. But I think that more than likely they'll just be like workers. They'll be my slave. Rebellious slave. I don't know. So, yeah. That's it. Any other poppet questions? I'm gonna put these down so I'll quit playing with them. As far as a fast route, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. You can't put time on spell work, that's right. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own stuff that has to be worked out and moved around. You can't put a time on it. Can you put a nail in the head of a puppet to mess up their mind? Yes. I sure can. I have. I can. Yep. Absolutely. Especially if their mind is, if they're like narcissistic people, things like that, then like that's the first thing you want to go for is their way of thinking. And the nails take time. You have to do them like on a full moon and things like that. I mean, poppets aren't something that you do just one time and then it's done. Like you do them and then you work on them as time goes on. Like for example, my favorite example is this guy right here. Right now, he's being a good little boy, but we have had to do a lot of work on him, as you could see, to get him to that place to where he's being good for his wife. And but when he starts acting up again, then I will take him and put him somewhere special. I like to put the poppets into the hornet's nest. That's really affects people's mind. I've done that before, and the lady went crazy, and she like couldn't get out of bed, and then her house got like really dirty, and um, you know, like quarter dirty, and she couldn't like function anymore. But once she started behaving and doing what I told her to do, then I took her out of the hornet's nest. And now she's okay. As long as she continues to do what she's supposed to do, then I won't put her back in there. But if I start seeing her doing things that she shouldn't be doing again, then back in she goes. Just stuff like that. You know, it's just witchcraft. That's all it is. That's all. Just witchcraft. Let me see. What did you say, doll? So yeah, the reason I'm going ahead and talking more about poppets tonight is because they have been coming up so much lately. Like everybody wants a poppet, even if they don't even know if they really need one. It's like poppet fever. I love the calmness in your voice as you describe these vivid stories. Priceless. Well, I'm glad that that you enjoy that. But you guys, yeah, poppets are serious. You have to be serious about it. I had one lady the other day who wanted to put her husband in a poppet when we only just barely cast on him like a couple of weeks ago. And so I asked her to wait, you know, another month at least to let the energy start moving and affecting him, and hopefully he'll come around. And then, you know, if he doesn't, I mean, normally that's all it takes is a love spell, but for some people, I don't know why they're so, some guys are so narcissistic and self-entitled these days that it's really a thing. They'll come back, but then they'll still be having their bad behaviors. And so when in that case, then, you know, and you don't, and the woman wants to put up with it, or vice versa, then in the poppet they go. Like, you know, you're married to someone. You just can't go around cheating on them or going and hanging out at the club with your friends. You know, grow up, you have a wife and children at home waiting for you. And if your wife is not comfortable with you going out every night with your homeboys or whatever, then no fucking go. If she's okay with it, then go. But if it makes her feel uncomfortable or insecure or unloved or hurt, then why would you want to go? You know? I don't understand that. I meant to tell you, it's one of my targets. When you did my love spell, my love spell said he smelled my perfume around the time that you cast, and he said it was so powerful, it was as if I just walked by. That's awesome. That is so cool. I'm really excited to hear that because I've been practicing sending since. I love that. That's like one of my gifts, I think. Because sometimes I can do that. I can send smells, you know, scents. Scents. Even though I probably can't smell anything right now. But that's exciting. Thanks for telling me. Awesome. I can sell scent smells too. Nobody wants your smells. Do you do love spells to get someone to tell their religious Muslim parents about the relationship and to not care what people think? I can and I have. Those are so hard. I would recommend in that situation, I would recommend doing like a sweetener spell on the parents to make them love you, to make them be happy with you, enjoy, you know, like your energy and just feel good about you. Because Muslim parents are so stuck in their ways. Excuse me. It's that smell of Optimus. Just kidding. But they're so stubborn and stuck in their ways that the best thing to do with them is to sweeten them. I have a couple parents in a poppet, Muslim parents in a poppet, and it was very effective. And I was able to stop them from bullying the wife. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, they're a tough nut to crack. You got to use some dark magic on them. Either or. I always say first try the sweetener. First try the lovey. You know, you love me. You like everything about me. You know, when you see me, it makes you have good energy, good feelings. You know, that kind of thing. And then, you know, try that first. Always. And that's kind of subtle, and it won't be overpowering for them because usually they're pretty old, and it won't be like overpowering for them, and they'll just like have a calmness about you and be okay with it. But if they're like total irate people about that, then you know, and they already have someone picked out for their son or daughter to marry, you know, a pre-arranged situation, then you got a whole nother dance, and then you're gonna have to, like, you know, go strong. So you would suggest to work on both the son and the parents? Yes, I would. Um, well, the son is like raised and groomed and has to do what's best for the family regardless of his feelings, and that's just how it is in that culture. And so um, regardless if it's right or wrong or what would make him happy, no matter how much he loves you, um, I would go after the parents first, and then I would go after him just because of that reason. If you can make the parents like you and feel comfortable with you and be happy that he has you or whatever, then your love spell will be more successful. Oh, hello. Okay, let's see, what did Sweet Pea say? That's the situation. They're trying to find someone for him. Beginning is about to be, oh, being he is about to be 30. Yeah. Yep. So has he brought you home to meet mom and dad? If 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 he has and they don't like you, then your best bet is to just either walk away and let him go, or if you want to fight for him, then I would put them in a pocket. I know that's mean to say, but that has been the most effective way to deal with the parents in my experience. Um, I had one lady who came to me when she fell in love with this man, and before she went to the parents, she did the love spell for them to love her, and they did, and they were okay. They were okay with their engagement for like, I don't know, like a year or something. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they found someone that they liked better. And she already had a kid with him and everything. And they didn't care. And so I was just like, dang. And so they ended up in a poppet. He hasn't, because dating is not allowed and I'm not Muslim. Oh. Hi, Av. Yeah, you're gonna have to pretend like you are. Just fake it. I would just not get involved with him. And I would just tell him, look, it's just not gonna work, honey. To be honest with you. I mean, if you already have, a lot of time invested in him, and you've already, you know, I don't know, if you're like emotionally invested in him and you just can't bear it, then you could fight for him, but um, I would just let him go and find someone else, because they're just, it's so, it, like, you'll never come first. It'll always be, the family's always first with Muslims. There's just nothing you could do about it. It's just how they're groomed. That's how they're programmed at birth. And I know that love conquers all and all that jazz, but yeah, just saying. You have to make that call. That has to be your decision. And I will support whatever decision you choose, because I don't have to live with that, and you do. And so if you know, if you want to deal with them, then we'll deal with them. But we could talk about it. Just email me, bluewitch379@gmail.com. What did she say? Oh, you retracted your message. How are you doing, Av? How's everything going? Fight for your men. Yeah, it's a thing. You can, or it's totally your decision. I know that these days it's hard to, you know, start new relationships and find, you know, good people. And sometimes women think that, you know, the crazy they already know is better than the crazy that they don't know yet, you know, and is it worth it? So, you know, that's totally your call. You have to be the one to decide. It's crazy that they found someone better. Laughing out loud. I'm a fighter. Well, and it's not that they're better than you. It's not that they're going to be better for him, because then he'll be stuck in a marriage that where with a wife that he doesn't love and doesn't respect, because it's a fixed thing. And the same for the wife. She won't love him or respect him. They're just stuck there because of their beliefs, and it's sad, but that's just how it is. All is fair in love and war. Hi, Eldison. Hi, Geo Angel. Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're better. I mean, marriage is hard enough as it is, much less to be in a marriage. Is that Julia? Oh, Jada. Hi, Jada. Where have you been? Marriage is hard enough. You know, when you love someone, but to be in a marriage where you don't love the person, could you imagine how even harder that would be? Can you do a booster on someone else's work? No. No. No, I would never do that. There's many reasons. For one thing, I don't attach my energy to anyone else's work. That's why when I do working for someone, I make them wait a full moon cycle if they have another witch casting for them. Because I don't want them attaching to my energy and trying to take my energy. Well, Hecate does not like that. And that could be really harmful for the other witch, because I've seen it happen before and it doesn't end well for them. So I don't do it. If you have someone else casting for you, then you need to go through them to get whatever done. If you want me to cast for you and you already did a spell with someone else, then you need to wait a full moon cycle before you come to me. Because I won't touch it. Nope. It's a trap. Hi, Sophia. I love your name. Sophia is one of my favorite names. Jada said, if that shit, you're right. Yep, I emailed you, Blue. You said my booster has that black spot. I need to know what's best to do with it. I'm probably going to I'm just going to redo it. And, yeah, I have a whole list of them. I have like 4 of them I'm going to redo. But I'm not redoing them today. I have some other works that I need to do that I talked about in the beginning of this video. But, I have a lot of other stuff I'm going to do first. And then when I'm done with all the stuff I got to do, then I'll go back and do the redo boosters. But I do have a list so that I kept track of who needed to be redone, and then I'm going to go with that. But it's no problem. I don't mind redoing them. I have a couple that are done right now. I can't see that. Let me see. What to do to knock down what's in my way? The boosters will help remove blockages. They're block removers. Blockbusters is what everybody calls them. Are any more boosters from last week done burning? I don't know. I think yours is still going. It's on Lucifer's altar. I'm looking at it. I think it's still burning. Optimus, no. Artemis says, if you're talking to other men while waiting for the target who is on Poppet, will it affect or slow down any progress for my Poppet? Well, I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I don't think so. You're not in a relationship. You're not married to the guy. You're not in any kind of committed thing with him. And so if you want to date other people, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think you should. I think you should date as many people as you can while he's figuring out his ass from a hole in the ground. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know other people will argue with me and go, oh, you shouldn't because of this, because of that. But I don't think it's a problem. And another good thing about when you're having spell work done to bring an X back, it puts like an energy around you. And you'll notice that like all of a sudden all these guys or girls will be attracted to you that they never were before, and now all of a sudden all this stuff, it's because your energy's changed, and so they're attracted to that energy. And it's love energy, it's high vibrations, and so you'll notice that. So just have fun with it. Who cares? That's what I say. You guys have to realize that Optimus is the exception to every rule. I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what's on him or what the hell. But he's like irrelevant when it comes to magic. I don't know why. We love Optimus, but like as far as magic goes, like everything that you try to do magically, it just falls on the ground. At least for now. You're not a living God. And maybe that's why. Maybe that's what the problem is, the arrogance. Just throwing that out there. Did you still have puppets planned for today? Yes. I do. They are so cute. You want to see them? I will show you. I have them all cut out. I just have to do their stitching. They're so cute. Hang on, I'll show you. Hold on. Okay. There's this one. Oh, I wish I could show you their pictures, but I cannot do that. There's this one. This guy. See his little private. There's this guy. And then there's this lady, this chick. And then there is one more. Hold on. I'm going to put her back where she goes. Have them in their little petitions all ready to go. Oh, where'd my other one go? Uh-oh, we're missing one. One ran away. No. Mustn't. And here she is. Yep. But yeah, so I'll be doing stitching work on that tonight. And then I'll probably be doing the ceremonial part in my circle later. And if you have Pop It People with me and you're not on the Azula page, you need to friend request me on Facebook so that I can add you, and then send me a message on Messenger saying, you know, Blue, I have a Pop It with you. Will you please add me to Azula? And then I will. Because otherwise, you're not getting in there. It's only, and oh my gosh, you know, my Pop It People community is so amazing. I'm really enjoying that group. And they get to see a lot of things that other people don't get to see. Ever. So, they get to see things that, yeah. Nah. I need these pieces of paper. Hold on. To cut these in half. Those are parchment paper that I need for later. I'm stuffing people in their pockets. How long have I been on, you guys? Is it time for me to go? Let me see. Looks like a Karen. Nope, it's not a Karen. Oh, maybe. I don't think it's a Karen. Let me see. Where'd she go? If it is, I'm gonna laugh. No. She's not a Karen. Let me see if she is. No, but she is a K word. But it's not Karen. The second one, she is a K word, but I'm not saying her name. It's top secret. Mine did the thingy, get the thingy. Did the thingy, get the thingy. No, not yet. But yours is in a booster. Yes? Is that right? I think yours is over there in a booster, I think, yeah? Oh, no, this one is yours. Are you talking about the female one? Oh, get on his thingy. Sorry, I'm not good at code. Not good at code talk. The thingy-majiggers. The nail? Are you talking about get a nail? Nope, I haven't done the nails yet, but I'm going to. In the circle. When I do, I'm getting ready. After I do the stitching for these guys, then I have to go out into the circle and do the ceremony. And when I do the ceremony, when I evoke Belial, that's when I'll do the nails. So if you want nails in your poppet, then you need to let me know, like, ASAP. Because it's coming up, like, in the next day or two. Oh, the chicken foot. But I'm going to do a chicken foot with a nail. Yep. I don't know. on his thingy, yeah, with a nail. Going right through it. Yep. No 5 nails. There's only 3 allowed in the spell, but I only do 2. Okay. When someone's lover comes back, how often should they keep doing spell work on them? It depends on the person. I did a love spell for someone. They came back. I did the marriage spell. They got married. He came back, and then she wanted to do the marriage spell. So then I did the marriage spell. And then like a year later, she contacted me and said that they had been fighting a lot, and she wanted me to redo the binding part, and so the binding love spell. So I redid the binding love spell, and then things are okay now. And then but that happened after a year. I had another one that called me back after a couple of years. It just depends on you and how you deal with the energy. It's tough to keep it going sometimes. People can fuck up and kick them out and get in big fights and tell them they hate them and they never want to see them again, and then they're gonna leave because you told them you hate them and you never want to see them again. So then you have to either redo it or do a booster or whatever. Just everybody has their own issues. And so, like I said, I know that we're all humans and we all fuck up, and I don't care. Just call me and we'll fix it. But it's good to not wait till it gets too out of hand to call me, because sometimes then it could take a while for it to get turned back around. Especially if you wait until you're fighting so bad, and then he starts seeing other people, and then he leaves, and then you're calling me. It's like, you should have called me right when the fighting started, and then all the other stuff could have been avoided. So yeah, it just depends on how good you are at reading energy and what's going on and things like that. So it's hard to say. It's a good question though. Putting lotion on my hands. Summertime is hard on your skin, you guys. So, alright, well, I'm going to get off of here. I have many things to do. But I love you all, and I will see you soon. And I'm not sure if I will be posting my videos tonight of the poppet work. I might. It depends on if sometimes when I'm doing the stitching, because each stitch is a curse or a command. And so as I'm doing those, sometimes I'll slip up and say the name out loud, and if I do that, then it has to be private. And so usually I do all poppet stuff private, and then I link it to my client only. But sometimes I'll post it. It just depends. Happy casting! Alright, you guys, I'm out of here, and I love you all, and thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Alright, peace out.